Like in practice, obviously you guys are having good debates, so it seems like the spirits aren't down or changed or anything like that.
No, the spirits haven't changed. We're just focusing on Vanderbilt and trying to get this win this week.
I mean, has this surprised you at all, or did you guys continue to? I know we keep asking you, and obviously last year you guys kind of struggled at the end of last year, but has it surprised you that you guys have been able to kind of keep the morale up amid everything?
Oh no, because that's like I said, in the offseason, that's what we put our emphasis on, is just staying together as a team. And, that's what we've done really well through all the adversity. We stay together, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
When you guys went back and reviewed that game, was it just even harder to watch given, the chances that you guys had to put it away and win it?
Yes, it was hard watching the film, but like I said, you got to move on. So it's Vanderbilt week, and we got to get this W this week. We got to go to a bowl.
What did Coach have to say before practice today?
He didn't have too much to say. It's just the usual that, guys, you fought hard. There's some things we could have done better, but we just got to move on to the Vanderbilt week and just get better.
Did he kind of address the outside chatter at all about his situation, or was it just kind of business as usual without that?
I was business as usual. You know what I'm saying? We don't really focus on that too much. We just got to do. We're just gonna do what we got to do, and I think the coach does a good job not bringing that outside stuff inside of our circles.
I feel like we've asked you guys a bunch. Is it hard to keep some of that outside stuff out?
I mean, we hear it, but it's not that hard. We just know what we got to do, and we just do what we do.
When it comes to Vanderbilt, what do you see that they do well? And obviously they've been playing well the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're the most talented team, but right now they're playing really good, sound football, especially on defense. And they're ranked about 23rd overall in overall defense. So, what I'm saying, we can't overlook them. We just got to go in there and play our game, and we can beat this team.
Tony, there was that locker room video from last year that got out in celebration when you guys beat Vanderbilt. I know their coach kind of mentioned that he would bring it out this year. Do you even remember much of that at all?
Oh yeah, I remember. It was a big time celebration because it was in overtime, and EG had, I think he had recovered a fumble and took it back. So yeah, it was really exciting, man. And they're gonna come in there. They're gonna come in this game with a chip on their shoulder, ready to play, and we just got to come in there and do what we do.
Their coach said that he was going to bring that up this week. How much, is that something you would do if you were kind of in the same spot?
I'm not a coach. I don't know what I would do, but all I know is that Vanderbilt with Tennessee, and we're going to go in there and do what we do.
When it comes to, you spoke that they were sound on defense. What is it that they do well on defense to be able to be 23rd or whatever it was in the nation?
They just execute their defense. They don't run anything too complex. They just run a little over front, and they just, like I said, they just do what they do well, and they just. I know their linebacker core is really good. They got some really big guys, and they got a really good secondary also. So we just got to go in there and see what we can do against them.
Tony, what did last year's game sort of do for this matchup in this game this weekend?
I don't know what it did for them, but I know for us, it's Vanderbilt, and we just got to come in there with that chip on our shoulder. We know that we got to make it to a bowl game. We just got to go in there and get a W.
Their coach has been pretty vocal. Coach Dooley's been pretty vocal about the meaning of this game. Do you sense that there's a little bit more of an edge maybe to this game this year than even last year?
Yes, they're bowl eligible right now, I believe, and we're not. So, most definitely there's a chip on our shoulder, and there's a chip on their shoulder to get a W against us because I don't think their coach has had a win against us since he's been there. So I know they want to get a W, but we really need it more than they do. So we just got to go in there with a chip on our shoulder and get this win.
You're closer to Coach than any of us are. How do you think he's handled what's been going on, especially this weekend with speculation about his future here?
I think he's handled it pretty well because he hasn't said anything to us about it. It's just business as usual.
Do you sense he's going to be here through the rest of the year?
I don't know. I don't make that call, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
What do you expect from Vanderbilt as far as their emotion? Because they lost a really tough game with you guys last year, and Coach Dooley's comments made such a big furor. How much of a hornet's nest do you feel like you guys are running into?
I think they're going to come in there and I think they think they're going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they're Vanderbilt. At the end of the day, we're Tennessee, and that rivalry's going to always be there. So we just got to go in there and do what we do, execute our offense, execute our defense, so we can win this game.
Can you guys match their fire? Because they're obviously going to be fired up.
Oh yes, sir. We can match their fire because they're bowl eligible and we're not, and we got to get this W in order to get to a bowl. And these seniors, they deserve to go to a bowl this year, and we just got to do what we got to do to get them there.
How much of an incentive is that, just that chance to play at a bowl after being left out last year?
Say that again.
How much of an incentive is that? I know this isn't the season y'all wanted, but just to get into a bowl after being left out last year.
Yeah, like I said, these seniors deserve it, man. But just for me personally, I haven't experienced it yet, so I really would love to go to one. I know the guys in my freshman class, they haven't been to one, and these seniors deserve one. So we just got to do it for these seniors, man, because they deserve it.
You're a Nashville guy. I don't know how often you go back home, but how much do you sense there's more excitement about this game than previous seasons, just from their side of it, anyway?
I mean, for me,
Yeah, from their side. I mean, do you sense that Vanderbilt's coming in this game maybe a little more confidence than previous years?
yeah, I think so because they've won 4 straight games in a row. They've had like 2 or 3 SEC wins these last 3 games, I believe. I'm not sure, but you know, right now they're confident, and right now we just got to go in there knowing that they're going to be confident. They're going to come in there playing fast, executing. So we just got to come in there and execute offense and do what we do.